do it. Let's get on. Finish that pizza. Let's go. Come on, Brian. Yeah, you were gonna sit back, eat your pizza, enjoy it. And you're like, well, maybe I ought to jump in there. Don't want this to be a one-sided affair. All right, let me check to see if it's on. You're on, so people can quit screaming. You checked? Okay. All right. Not that it's rude. I'd be the same way. Okay. Now, I can't reach all the way over there, so are you going to do it? Okay. All right, welcome to Go Pioneer, Pioneer Cellular game of the evening, at least from the Cashion and Okarche perspective. It's tournament time here from the Stride Bake Center, live from Enid, Oklahoma, brought to you by Pioneer Cellular. I'm Neiman Abavi. Joining me is my pizza-eating friend, my partner in crime, Brian Gillis. He'll be doing the camera and a little bit of a color by color for us today, but we're thrilled to be bringing you guys this semifinal action, winner side bracket as the 3-3 ranked number 3 Class 2A Cashion Wildcats, led by Coach John Hardaway, against the Kingfisher County nemesis in the Okarche Warriors, 11-4, led by Coach Aaron West, number 18 in Class A. These two teams have seen each other. They know each other. They play baseball and basketball with each other. It's going to be another good one as, from a historical perspective, these teams have met and will come together tonight on a great evening and a great event here in the 20th Pioneer Cellular Three Rivers Conference Tournament. Brian, I know you got your headset on. I know you got a little bit of history before we break down the two teams. We've got about 4 minutes till tip, but welcome, Brian. I know you guys have been working hard today, and as one of our core sponsors, we should be patting you on the back for bringing this to us free of charge.
Well, thanks, Nima. It's good to be here this evening. So speaking of the history, one of the things I wanted to bring up is state tournament appearances for teams that are in the Three Rivers Conference Tournament. So the boys, on the boys' side, one conference boys team has won the state tournament, which is O'Keene. 4 have been state runner-up, which is Thomas, Okarche, and Hennessy. 30 boys teams have reached the state tournament. That's Okarche 7 times, Thomas 7 times, Hennessy 4 times, Crescent 3 times, O'Keene 3 times, Watonga 3 times, Cashion twice, and OBA 1. So, again, we've been talking about all day about how great competition the Three Rivers Conference has in itself. And this tournament just, again, all these great teams come here and play each other, and then they go to the state tournament, and they end up meeting at finals. A couple years ago, Okarche and Thomas played in the state championship on the girls' side.
Yeah.
So,
basketball in red dirt country in Oklahoma is alive and well, and it's definitely on showcase here in Enid. What else you got there for us from a historical perspective?
Well, so the longest tenured coach ever with the conference is Petrie from Thomas, which he started out as the boys coach and then went over to the girls side, and he retired there for a little bit, but yeah, he's the longest one. So whenever they started the conference 20 years ago, he was part of that conference start. Original teams in the conference, 5 original teams: Crescent, Okarche, Thomas, Watonga, and Hennessy. Cashion joined in 2005. Now, they left for a year, but then they came back in 2007. I believe last year, Coach Hardaway was telling us earlier when we were talking to him that last year was the first regular season that, I'm almost 50, grew up in Okarche, and I don't remember a time we never played Cashion during regular season. And because of COVID, he was thinking last year was the first time in probably forever that Okarche and Cashion didn't play during the regular season. Yeah, absolutely. And the two teams, and we're kind of transplants to Cashion, but I vividly remembered our first year and heading over to the old gym there in Okarche. That was a cracker box, or it was tight, right? I know you even had to step on the court just to get in the stands. It was so tight, but it was an intimidating, fun
where elder Coach West was coaching, and it was rocking and rolling, and that was my first kind of experience of small-town basketball here in the Kingfisher area.
Oh, there's a lot of memories in that old gym. I mean, going back to – I mean, I was born in 72, so, Coach Carter, state championship 78, 79. He passed away earlier around Christmas time, and but go back to days and Cashion would come to town. There'd be people setting up on the stage.
There you go.
Omega would come to town. They would have the stage filled with chairs. Then they'd have the east side of the gym filled with stairs. I mean, it was
good times. It was good times. Well, we expect that tradition to continue here today. We got a good crowd out here on a Friday night, live from the Stride Bank Center here in Enid, Oklahoma. It is winners bracket side semifinals. How did they get here? Well, it was Fairview taking the loss against Okarche. Okarche winning 46-43 in that match yesterday, and it was the Cashion Wildcats doubling up the Thomas Terriers 65-35. In retrospect, Coach Aaron West and 11-4 number 18 ranked Okarche Warriors have had a lot of games, 15 games to just the 6 for Cashion. But definitely a nice little resume here with key wins over OBA, big numbers against Cordell, Fairview, as well as Harding Fine Arts. The one thing that stands out for the Okarche Warriors are big numbers, probably averaging close to about 50 and 60 points a game. Coach West, I'm sure, keeping that tradition of full court press, 90 feet of heck, we'll say, as Nolan Richardson, Arkansas, will kind of term. So we expect to see that from the Okarche Warriors. And then when we think about Cashion, the same story. It was a lot of full court press, a lot of pressure, even in the half court setting for the Cashion Wildcats, generating offense from defense. The Wildcats, again, 3-3 on the year. And you say, hey, ranked number 3 in 2A, and they're 3-3. Well, losses to number 1 ranked 6A Jinx, number 5 in 4A Crossings, and a last-second loss to number 1 Hydro in Class A. Will certainly hurt your win-loss record. Again, all games were very competitive, and Cashion with non-TOC wins against Thomas twice and OBA just last Tuesday, where they average about a 30 to 40-point difference. So definitely going to have a good one. Lots of points scored, a lot of defense, a lot of action. They're going to use the entire court. Appreciate you guys joining us here on the Squirtle platform through GoPioneer.com as well. And, again, we appreciate our key sponsors, Pioneer Cellular, making this a possibility. You do have a little Cashion love from the play-by-play and Okarche side, so we'll try to keep it honest and even. But Brian and I are best buds. We're going to hang out, and we'll hit up the hospitality room together at halftime, make sure you get another slice of pizza. So if you're taking a look, we have the Okarche Warriors in a little old-school-looking black and gold. Cashion Wildcats coming in with gray tops, gray bottoms with a white and maroon flashing. No gold. I think some of the traditional alums from Cashion said, where's the gold at? Tipping for the Cashion Wildcats is senior number 2, Landon Lagasse, and number 23, Caden Schreiber, sophomore forward. Tip goes up, won by Okarche, and we've got basketball. So, again, appreciate you guys joining us here tonight. Cashion in that man defense. Quickly down is number 45. That is Braden Green-Stover. Was that a bucket by Stover?
A bucket by Stover.
Over Nabavi. So the first blood drawn by the Okarche Warriors. Full court press quickly broken. Nabavi quickly out to Rainey, and this Cashion will set back up in the half court. Frazier, who went off for 32 last night, to Rainey, and the 3 is good. Bang, Vance Rainey. Quickly down, catch your breath. Warriors up, spot up, off the back rim. Missed by number 23, Schreiber. Quickly down, Frazier, 1-on-2. Into Lagasse, and a bucket. Quickly 5-2 here in favor of the Wildcats. And we've got a score fest already. Mugenberg with the turnover on the deck. Rainey quickly with the turnover up the court, 4-on-5. Jenkins with the dump down to Lagasse. Underneath, drop step, and the bunny goes. Lagasse has got a quick 4. Wildcats up 7-2, and Coach West has had enough. Quick timeout. Catch your breath, Brian.
Right. Yeah, Mugenberg there drove into the lane and couldn't get it to happen. And, Sheepers had that good shot there. Just didn't fall either. So, again, Okarche's getting some looks at the basket, but like you said, it's an up-and-down game, and they are pressing on both sides. So, again, very entertaining game, even if the score is 7-2 at the moment.
Well, both teams have won in big fashion with big numbers. And so, those things just kind of continue. And so, I'm not sure if either team knows how to exist without pressing and pressuring. So with that timeout, that quick 30-second timeout, again, Wildcats up 7-2, 6:58 here first quarter. Inbounds comes into Muggenberg. He'll quickly get it up. Lagasse backing down. Nice work there on the dribble penetration. Baseline drive. Kick back out as the Warriors set back up. Referee's allowing a little bit of contact here. We'll see how that goes to the continue of the game. Stover will dump down in. Jumper over Nabavi's no good. Rebound, offensive board comes in the hands of Harris. He misses. Quickly Lagasse, who already has 4 points. Down the right side, little Euro misses it. Ball is loose, and Nabavi gets the offensive rebound. Kicks to Rainey, open three. It's up. Bang! Vance Rainey, 6 points, 2 for 2 from three, extending the lead 10-2.
Yeah, these referees will let them bang a little bit. I know 2 of these guys are Kingfisher County guys, so they're familiar with both teams.
The drive in by, that was that Schieber. I'll get it right. Help me out here. Didn't have a chance to memorize. I usually watch a little film before we go in, so looks like we've got a foul against the Okarche Warriors. That's first of the day.
I missed who the number was on, so I can't help you.
Yeah, that's okay. And I wish they had the scoreboard here. So, but you got us, so don't worry. We'll take care of you. Little, I guess, a little soft full court press here, maybe a 3-quarter trap. Looking for it. Okarche with the move. Nice dish from Jenkins to Frazier, and he gets the bunny off the left side. His first points again. He had 32 last night against Thomas. Wildcats up 10. They'll show a little half-court trap here. Quickly back down into number 33, Andres. Kicks back in, stolen. Looks like it's tipped. It looked like Harris was looking for number 23, Schieber, and it'll be out of bounds to Okarche.
Yeah, one of the things with Enders, number 33, he will definitely put his body on the line, take charges, and drive into the paint. So.
Every team's got one of those guys, right?
Yeah.
Loose ball. Speaking of that, Nabavi quickly down, gets bumped, misses the layup, but after the steal, it's Frazier. And so the Wildcats getting it done with the turnovers. Easy buckets in the lane. Couple 3-pointers. The Wildcats are up 12, and Coach West has had enough. Is that his third timeout?
I think it's the second.
Second timeout. So.
But in 3 minutes going into the game, that's a lot.
Well, Coach Hardaway pumped the fist. He had a little Tiger Woods action there on the sideline, and he's ready to go. I think per the game plan, it's working for the Wildcats. Wildcats not super tall, just like Okarche, but good basketball fundamentals, good length. Guys that get after it play smart. What's Coach West telling his team right now, Brian?
Calm down. Just calm down, play basketball, really. Play within yourselves and do what we're going to do, designed to do.
Stover with the inbounds. Cashion will go man press here. Ball comes in to Muggenberg. He'll work loose. Ball is loose. He'll quickly work down the sideline. Nice work there by the Okarche Warriors, and we'll get a reach foul as Harris, PK Harris Jr. forward, goes to the rack. Looks like it'll be Austin Frazier that'll draw. That'll be shooting. 2 fouls. So good work for Coach West and the Okarche Warriors out of that press to kind of break it, get a 3-on-2, and get the chance at the line. Harris a little long, maybe a little excitement. You know, sometimes the bigger arenas can kind of do that with a shooter. But Okarche's got a beautiful new facility now, don't they?
Yes, they do. I've actually been in there twice, so I haven't got quite acquainted with it. But.
Harris makes the second, 14-3, 5:29. Jenkins back to Nabavi. Nabavi will right side across the timeline quickly to Rainey, left wing. He'll shoot the 3, spot up. It's short. Frazier with the rebound. Back down into Rainey. Nice work. Jenkins will shoot his 3. It's up. Off the rim, rebound comes in the hands of Stover. He's getting harassed. Left side will go 31. Muggenberg quickly down. Schieber with the miss. Lagasse with the rebound. Quickly down Lagasse. I'm sorry, it's Jenkins to Frazier, and Cashion will set back up in the half court. Catch your breath. Jenkins in the short corner. We'll see what happens here. Floater's up. Frazier misses the bunny. And into the hands of Stover, who has a couple quick rebounds. Loose ball, steal by the Wildcats. Lagasse with the easy bucket.
Yeah, unfortunately, Stover took one dribble and then picked it up, and then he was trapped.
16-3, 4:37. It's been a quick first quarter. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Pioneer Cellular evening semifinal. Second of 2 games, as we'll have Watonga Hennessy, the late game on the boys' side, and that'll be a kick ball out of bounds off Lagasse. We'll have some substitutions as junior Jackson Vandruff and senior Trey Tishner will come in for Frazier and Nabavi. Tishner getting the start last night as Jonah Jenkins was nursing that ankle. Good to see back number 21. And a big shout out to our man, senior Mason Manning, that game-winning catch in the Class A finals. He's sitting home with little sniffles. drive by Anders. Three-pointer's up, and it's good. So first made three-pointer. Stover with 5 points. He's got 5 of 6 for Okarche. Wildcats will slowly come down on a three-quarter press, a little loose press. Cup, no walk call. Great dish cross block to Jackson Vandruff, his first 2. Mogenberg will work back up top to Stover around the wing. That's Harris, dumps down, finds the open look. Blocked by Vandruff, but put back in there. Nice job there by Schieber, staying patient, getting his own offensive rebound and getting the bucket. Cashion will set up a little 5 out here as they try to spread out this 2-3 that Coach West has employed. Jenkins quickly breaks it, loose pass. And that'll go out of bounds. That may be the first turnover for the Wildcats. And Hardaway already doing some more substitutions as Lagasse, who has 6 points, will have a seat. Rainey with 6 as well. So Cashion's 12 of 18 on the bench as Nabavi and looks like Frazier check back in. And we were talking earlier, Brian, and I guess both coaches substitute a lot.
Yeah, yesterday I think Aaron played like 9 players, and it's good that you have that many players you can go to on the bench and use.
That's right.
A lot of coaches, 6, 7, 8 guys at the most, and so a lot of different guys see the floor for Okarche, or at least they did yesterday.
All right, so we've got out of bounds. Not sure what was going on there, but quickly into number 31, Hunter Mogenberg. He's getting trapped, gets it across the timeline. Right hand strong to the cup, kicks it back out to Anders. 3 is up and good. Anders with his first 3, and a couple made buckets on the baseline has allowed the Okarche Warriors to kind of chip back into that lead that had ballooned up to about 12, I believe. Cashion cross court to Vandruff. He'll go up high. Misses it. Frazier will miss his offensive rebound. Misses the next one, but he'll get the foul on that. It's a good effort by the senior. Vandruff was thinking about the alley-oop. He wisely came back down, but missed it. And that'll be 2 team fouls here for Okarche.
Looks like that foul is on Stover.
On Stover, okay.
Yep.
Stover's got 5.
Yep. Enders did a good job spotting up on that 3-point down here in the corner just then, so good job for Evan Enders.
And that's what happens when your ball handlers break that press. You got guys wide open. 2 for 2 for Frazier. He's got 6 from the 6 total here in the first quarter. 20-11, 9 points. Lead for the Cashion Wildcats, under 3. Harris will kick it back out to the driving. Schieber, it's loose. Tishner with the steal. He'll come back right side, and Cashion will reset. Cashion will run that 5 out with a few cutters coming through. Nabavi will relocate to the high post. Frazier will drive, and he'll get the reach. So I think that one will go against Anders. Anders, correct? Enders. I'm going to get it right.
Yeah.
Brian, we appreciate you.
Yeah, no worries. That's
With
fine.
a name like Neiman Nabavi, I always got to appreciate how to say names.
Yeah.
You guys challenged me. You were like, yeah, you know how to say these names? I'm like, yeah, I get it.
I mean, my last name, it looks like it should be easy, but a lot of people butcher it up as well. So.
Well, I got Gillis right.
Yeah, you got that one right.
Nabavi inbounds to Vandruff. He's working a little one-on-one on the high post. Cashion will reset as Tishman will work it around to Frazier. It's like a little matchup, it looks like, whoop, loose ball, goodness.
Like to take better care of the basketball there, don't you?
Okarche will sweep up and take that one to the house. Cashion trying to extend this out. You got Jackson Vandruff, the junior, the tall 6'3 junior, running that short corner back and forth. Let's see if Cashion can't work it down. Cashion staying patient here. I'm surprised they haven't tried to throw one up yet. They've actually worked the clock a little bit here. They've actually run about 30 seconds here. Someone's going to go crazy. There we go. Austin Frazier with the kick from Tishner. It's up. Bang! Austin Frazier with his first 3. He's got 9. Wildcats up 12. Leads ballooned back up. Biggest here of the night. Harris with a deep 3 from that same spot. That one is missed. Battle underneath for the rebound. Great effort there by, that was Schieber. Back inside. Stover will go up and over. Won't get it. Fight for the rebound. We're going to have a sweep underneath. Just for the fact that he took a hard hit, I say give him the foul.
Right.
So give credit for the effort there by Schieber. That'll be on the floor. That'll be 2 team fouls for Cashion. 3 for Okarche. And the referees allow him to bump a little bit here today. You kind of want that. I mean, you want these boys to be able to play.
Right.
Cross-court pass all the way across to Enders. I got it right that time.
Good job.
Thank you. I'll miss it up next time. He's got Nabavi matched up. Little spin move. Good work by Nabavi, slowing him down. Loose ball. Randy with the steal. Another steal for the Wildcats. Right side goes up. Nice tip out there by, that was Schieber with the tip. Little Harlem Globetrotters action there by my man Anders. Harris on the right side. Little Euro. Nabavi, no charge call, and it drops. Nice work there by Harris. Good body control. He's got 3. 23-13. Under a minute here, first quarter. It's like we've already got a full game already in this first quarter. Give and go. Nabavi to Rainey, not theirs. Wildcats will set back up as Coach Hardaway will get his one of 50,000 play set. We say that with love. I know if Adam Dieselhorst was on the call, he'd say the same thing. Coach West implores a little matchup here as we'll wind this down. Looks like Cashion is ready to take this down. We'll probably see something right around 8 seconds.
Right.
20 on the clock right now. Do we have a clock on our board?
Yes.
Yes, we do. Good. So Frazier with the ball, looks for that trap. Left hand, cross court to Rainey, looking for that drive. Kick to Frazier, nice give and go, and it's a bucket. Excellent two-man game there with Rainey and Frazier with 2 seconds left. Ball is up, top of the backboard, and that's the end of the first quarter. So Cashion Wildcats up big, 25-13, 12-point lead. You want to go to timeout, Brian?
Let's take a timeout.
We'll take a timeout. Be right back here from Pioneer Cellular, Stride Bank Center, Enid, Oklahoma.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like Video on Demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit GoPioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
If we've learned anything this last year, it's how to protect what matters most to us. That's why we added Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi to the lineup. With the Smart Wi-Fi app, you can protect all devices, phones, and computers from malware, viruses, and malicious websites. You can also manage your network, set up times for your kids to access the internet, prioritize the work computer over the gaming systems, and get real-time data on network security. Take control, protect your family, and experience smart Wi-Fi from Pioneer.
What was I saying?
Unders.
Welcome back. Second quarter action live from the Stride Bank Center, Eden, Oklahoma. I'm Neiman Nabavi, joined with my man on the camera and the headset, Brian Gillis. Appreciate you guys joining us here. Great semifinal action here in the 20th Three Rivers Conference Tournament. Jenkins has checked in. Looks like we've got a charge. So Jonah Jenkins, the senior guard, gets the charge. That'll be 3 team fouls. Checking in for the Wildcats, we've got sophomore Bryce Burke, who's come in for Nick Nabavi. Okarche, again, doing their thing. Missed a few short buckets. Those things will probably fall down the road. Muggenberg all the way across and counted and one. So great word, just like that. The freshman. Is he a freshman?
He's
Goodness
a freshman.
gracious. Good take there. That's his first 2. He's had a couple opportunities underneath.
And actually, on the floor right now, I believe for Okarche, just 2 seniors, Enders and Stover, are the only 2 seniors on the floor for Okarche.
So a little youth movement there for the Okarche Warriors. The end one opportunity's up. It's short. Landon Lagasse fighting for the rebound. Good effort there by Harris. Little shout out to Randy and his 4 boys. They're keeping that tradition going on here at Okarche. Jonah Jenkins quickly breaks. Burke all the way up. He'll cup it. He'll go, and he'll get another charge. So that's a situation where you give that ball up. I liked what he was doing. That was a 50-50 call, but
Right.
2 in a row go in favor. Last 2 possessions here.
You know, you don't have to watch very much film to know that Enders and Stover will put their bodies on the line to take that charge.
So, hey, Okarche should probably have some football. Got some kids that probably play a little linebacker.
Yeah.
Up top, Muggenberg kicks out to Harris. Right back to him. Little 2-man game here. Cashion staying that man D. Lagasse on him. Cross pass. Stover. He'll take the jumper. Defended well by Burke. Hard off the glass. Rebound comes to Lagasse. Rainey quickly down the right side. Good job of the Okarche defense getting back. Frazier in and out on the deep 3, fighting for the ball, loose ball, and it will go to Okarche. So good effort there by the sophomore Bryce Burke against number 45 senior Braden Stover. Nabavi will check in for Frazier and Burke. Back in is senior Trey Tishner. So Cashion was deep last year with about 6 or 7 juniors. No seniors in the starting 7. That's accumulated into a full strong senior class this year who went to state the last 2 years, looking to make it a three-peat. Drive by Enders. Jumper by Harris. It's up hard again. Rebound by the Wildcats. Tishner and Rainey fighting for that one. Rainey will slow it down. Almost a walk call. I think the Okarche folks wanted that. Deep three. Jonah Jenkins. Rebound comes down to Okarche. Quickly down. Muggenberg will work right side. He's got his man, Anders, in and out. Fight for the rebound. Same team. And what are we going to have? Well, a foul on the floor. Looks like the guy that got called on was the one that's on the floor. That's a tough situation. Is that going to go against? That will go against Jonah Jenkins. I think that's his second, and that's quickly the 6th team foul for the Wildcats. So Jenkins will have a seat in pure tradition for Coach Hardaway. You're not going to play much. You got 2 in the first half. So Frazier quickly comes back in the game. Inbounds come into Muggenberg. Tishner bugging him. Okarche will reset. Actually, that is Muggenberg there. I apologize. That was Stover out on the wing. I know it's driving you crazy, Brian. I'll get it right. Harris on the wing. Cashion staying in that man defense. Muggenberg with the 3, and it's good. So he's got 5. Great shot, great set. Caught it in stride. Set up.
Sunk it.
25-18. Cashion stuck on 25. Little 5-0 run here for the Okarche Warriors to start the second quarter. Good defense, getting the 2 charge calls. Holding Cashion to 1 and done, no offensive rebounds. So give credit to Coach West and the Warriors. Rainey draws the trap there, short corner to Tishner, and Cashion is stuck over on that left side. Hardaway says, keep it moving. 4 low here for the Wildcats. Rainey by himself, he'll pull the trigger. No foul call as he gets bumped. Rebound falls in the hands of Harris. Warriors will quickly work down that right side. Stolen, tipped out by Lagasse. Good hands. Lagasse, a first-team All-City selection for football, wide receiver. He's seen a few games. Had the game winner against Mangum to get to the state last year. An amazing game. Go check that out at CashionWildcats.tv. I think it's still up. Muggenberg closely guarded by Tishner. Will work side, get the screen. He'll cut. Jumper's up. He'll call the foul, and 1. So count it.
Muggenberg did a good job driving into the lane, getting that shot there and drawing the contact. So good job finishing that shot, too.
So Coach Hardaway now using the timeouts as Cashion has 7 fouls, a couple and 1 opportunities here in the second quarter for the Okarche Warriors. Is that a full timeout? Did we get a full timeout?
I did not see.
You want to go to a quick timeout? Let's do one. Let's pay some bills. We'll be right back here. GoPioneer.com.
Skip the drama of going to the city. Stay local with Pioneer. We have Apple certified techs in 5 locations. Find one near you at gopioneer.com.
All right, welcome back to Enid, Oklahoma, the Enid Stride Bank Center. Neiman Abavi, Brian Gillis bringing you second quarter action here, semifinals. Cashion versus Okarche. Muggenberg at the line for the and 1 opportunity as the Warriors have battled back here in the second quarter. Fall short. Can't complete it. Lagasse with a rebound. The Wildcats will work down. Held scoreless here in the second quarter. Nice little run by the Warriors on the defensive end, getting a couple of offensive charges, getting the line themselves. Frazier will work down to Tishner. Nababi in the short corner asking for it. Around the right side as Lagasse is there. A little 2-3 matchup. Tishner loose with the ball. Probably should have kicked it to Nababi there when he was on that first dribble penetration. All the way to the cup. Blocked by Lagasse. He's averaging about 2 this season. Quickly to Frazier. Little Euro left hand. Delicious. Nice. Austin Frazier.
Nice lay-in right there. Nice lay-in.
Kid can play. One of many seniors here for the Cashion Wildcats. Wildcats getting their first 2 of the second quarter, up 27-20. Warriors working a little 2-man game, a little screen and roll. Muggenberg with the drive and dish and good. All right, layup and it's good. I think he's got the last 6 points for the Warriors. Frazier quickly down, cross pass to Tishner, loose ball. He'll work in the lane, spin move, a little out of control, and Tambavi in the corner. Wildcats will set up. Lagasse open three. It's missed. Coach West says, where was the walk call? Doesn't matter. Got the rebound now as a quickly down. Heck yeah, fine 31. Spots up. Nabavi with the rebound, and I don't mind Muggenberg shooting that. Frazier right side, left hand, and Wildcats will reset. Dump down to Lagasse. Those two have been working great today. Great two-man team game between Lagasse and Frazier. Lagasse has got 8. Wildcats back up 9, 31-22. Stover eyeing that three. He says, I'll give it up to Muggenberg. Man's got the hot hand. Harris left side. Little man up there. Let's see, we'll get a closely guarded count as Frazier stays on him. Wildcats looking to try to get that steal. High pressure. Harris down the middle of the lane. Little Euro himself goes up. Nabavi with the block out and the defensive rebound quickly as Harris is on the baseline. 4-on-5 for the Wildcats. We have another charge. Is there a restricted zone in high school basketball?
I don't think so. Was that Enders that time, though?
It was number 5, Stover, that time, I think, who drew that one.
Okay.
I believe.
One of the two.
One of the two. We'll give it to him. Hey, the Charge brothers.
Yeah.
So Wildcats, is that 3 charges in the second quarter alone?
That is.
So that's fundamental basketball right there, brother.
Yep.
What do we expect for the Coach West team here? So 18 fouls for the Wildcats, another lost possession on the offensive side. Muggenberg throws one up. Nabavi with another defensive rebound. Great block out on Harris. It's like Harris is a little bit slowed up. I don't know if he got injured on that last play. Spin move, tip out. Jenkins with the drive. He'll cup it under, and we'll get the block that call. I don't think you can get 5 in a row. I think, so give credit to, and I'd do it too. I'd do it too.
Okay.
So
I think the ref said you met your quota.
So Jenkins with the drive. He's grabbing his right shoulder, grimacing. As he got undercut underneath the basket on that drive. Actually, he tried to kick it out, I think, to Jackson Vandruff on the opposite block. We've had a couple big spills today. We've heard them. These kids getting after it, throwing their bodies on the court. They love basketball. Jenkins with a little pump. Not sure if he meant to do that. I don't know if
his shoulder's bothering him. He's looking over at Coach Hardaway.
Hardaway's not giving him love. There's no substitution. He'll get some encouragement. I think the referee, lead official, will come over and say, man, can you play? Jonah says, heck yeah. And I know his daddy Buck watching at home, or he may be here, is probably saying, Jonah, figure it out.
Shoot the left hand.
There he can. Second shot is missed. No good. Quickly Harris up top as Okarche down 7 with 2:29. Little crossover. Nice work by Muggenberg. He'll get handled. I guess that's the only way to slow him down today is Jackson Vandruff just basically grabs him.
I think in football that's a horse collar tackle, right?
Roy Williams. We'll call that a Roy Williams tackle. That's right. So Jonah Jenkins will have his seat. We feel bad for Jonah. Jonah sat out last night with the ankle, and now Heath Pratt, the Cashion trainer, takes a look at him, looking at that right shoulder. Checking in will be Landon Lagasse, who has 8. Hunter, the freshman, he's got 10, or 9, make that 10 with the made free throw. I can count. That OU degree's coming in.
You knew it was coming, right?
I knew it was coming. That's exactly right. Kid's been red hot. Yeah. You know, the competitors come out, big games, they want to do well. Freshman showing out tonight. I don't know what's happening over here. If the officials
having maybe one of the fans has said something, or
how can they hear him? This place is enormous.
Right.
You got to have some pretty good ears to hear something like that.
Yeah.
So it looks like the officials will have a conversation with the admin for Cashion. It clearly is a fan issue. I know there's a conversation. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. Do you get your money back? I've never been kicked out of a high school game. Do you get your money back?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Pretty sure it's a thanks for coming and don't come back.
Okay.
Your name goes on a list.
Muggenberg from the line. And that second one is good. So completing the 2-point opportunity from the line. It's a 5-point game again, 29-24. Wildcats just held to 4 here. 11 for the Okarche Warriors here in the second stanza. Little short corner action, Lagasse and Vandruff. Rainey's trying to get loose, but doesn't matter. Lagasse with a 3. Bang!
Enders was definitely bodying him up on that one.
Little crossover, Muggenberg off the glass. It's good. Someone find him. Kid's red hot.
Yeah, he might want to stop his dribble.
Frazier quickly breaks by number 20, who's checked in. That's White Pinkerton. Deep three by Nabavi is short. Vandroff with a rebound. Offensive board counts, and he gets this actually his second bucket. He's got 4. Catch your breath, back and forth. 1:40 left here, second quarter. Lagasse on Muggenberg. Across the Stover, right hand dribble penetration, gets pushed out of the lane. And that's a foul that Vandroff didn't need to do. Stover had worked his way away from the basket.
Yeah, it was going to be a tough shot if it went in.
Yep,
So.
but he's rewarded. So Cashion piling up the fouls. The Okarche Warriors already in the double bonus with 10. It's like Trey Tishner will be checking in after this free throw. Stover's up and it's good. So you know what Okarche Warriors making do? They've gotten 4 free throws tonight. So Vandroff will check out. I think he's got a couple. Tishner, the senior, will check back in. Cashion will go small. And we're going to see, I guess, a Harris matched up with Rainey. They're not going to let him catch or shoot. Second free throw is good. This is a 6-point lead, 34-28, 128 first quarter.
Nope, they put Enders back on Rainey.
They do. They have him matched up. He's going to draw the double. Tishner with the drive. Kick out to Lagasse, who's been red hot. He'll shoot it. That one's a little bit short off the front iron. Okarche quickly down.
Markberg drives again.
Hardaway screaming, stop the ball. Deep three is good. Good shot by Stover. That's his second made 3. He's got 6, 8, 10 points. So it's the Stover-Muggenberg show here for the Okarche Warriors as they've cut it all the way down to 3. That last made 3, under a minute. Tishner will kick to Nabavi. Nabavi back to Tishner. Little jumper penetration. Let's see what Coach Hardaway wants to do here under a minute. Frazier getting pressured quite a bit by number 20, Pinkerton. Good defense, little dribble penetration. Tishner will kick back out. Lagasse will eye it. He's wide open. They're going to leave him there wide open. He misses. Nabavi. I'm just going to say it looked like a jump ball.
I'd probably agree with you.
And that's actually not his call. If he didn't see it, it should have been the C official. But nonetheless, that's team foul 11 for the Wildcats. And that'll send Okarche to the line. So that'll be Harris, his opportunity. He's got 3 on the night. Battling out with Nabavi there. A little Harris-Nabavi competition. We've seen that quite a bit already today under the boards. First one is missed. So we've got Harris, Pinkerton, Muggenberg, Anders, and Stover out for the Warriors. Harris makes the second free throw. He's got 4. 2-point lead, under 30. It's been a good one. Appreciate you guys joining us here from the Stride Bank Center. Beautiful facility, but if you're watching at home, it's just as good. Nabavi will have the ball up top. Little 4-low action for the Wildcats. Hardaway is going to get a little bit going here at 10. Rainey will get the ball up top. He'll drive the double inside to Frazier. Floater's up and good. Great design there by Hardaway. 1 second left. 3-pointer from half court is up.
Oh.
Good shot there by Muggenberg. Might as well. And that'll be it. As both teams head to halftime, it's your Cashion Wildcats, I guess ranked number 3 in Class 2A. I think that still stays the same, versus your number 18 Class A Okarche Warriors. Rankings don't matter as the Warriors trail the Wildcats just by 4 as we head to halftime. Brian, any comments before we head to commercial?
No, I'm good.
All right, we appreciate you guys joining us. We'll be back here in about 6 minutes. Appreciate you joining us here. GoPioneer.com, Three Rivers Conference Tournament. Be back in a sec.
Businesses across our state will be
Coronavirus
closed.
has been confirmed. Close non-essential
Stunning
businesses.
numbers, 30,000 Oklahomans out of work.
Lessons will now be taught remotely through distance
Details
learning.
on the state's plan for distance learning.
Pioneer employees and customers were determined to move forward. Nothing slowed us down. In a year of unknown, Pioneer installed more fiber optic internet than any time in its history of business. We connected people. We connected schools. We connected workers. We even hired more employees. We never stopped. We innovated. We developed new technologies to better serve you. We built networks where Oklahomans needed it the most. Here, here, and even here. We are strong. We are in this together. We are Pioneer.
We're your neighbors, family, and friends. We never imagined what we do would impact so many. Our jobs allow us to connect people every day. We're in this together. We are connected. We are Oklahoma.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
If we've learned anything this last year, it's how to protect what matters most to us. That's why we added Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi to the lineup. With the Smart Wi-Fi app, you can protect all devices, phones, and computers from malware, viruses, and malicious websites. You can also manage your network, set up times for your kids to access the internet, prioritize the work computer over the gaming systems, and get real-time data on network security. Take control, protect your family, and experience smart Wi-Fi from Pioneer.
I'm Jeff, the Department Manager of Radio Frequency and Network Services at Pioneer Cellular. A common myth is that all cell phone providers have the same coverage and performance. Cell phone carriers are not created equal. Most carriers put their focus on nationwide coverage and large populations, where we put our focus on you. We have over 350 cell phone towers that are located where you need them most. You are covered, and that's the truth.
Welcome back. GoPioneer.com, Pioneer Cellular, Stride Bank Center, Eden, Oklahoma. Semifinal action here about to start the second half as the Cashion Wildcats taking on the Okarche Warriors. A little battle of Kingfisher County. Wildcats have a 4-point lead. It ballooned up all the way to 12. Warriors came back in the second quarter, outscoring the Wildcats significantly. It looks like actually, well, it was 9 9-11, but certainly cutting that lead and did a great work getting the work on the defensive end with several charges and getting to the free throw line. Credit to Hunter Muggenberg, freshman guard with 13 points, leading the way for the Warriors, and Coach Aaron West. Right behind him is senior guard Braden Stover with 10. Three other scorers, P.K. Harris, junior forward, with 4. Looks like Evan Onders, a senior guard, with 3, and Caden Schieber, sophomore forward, with 2. Wildcats getting fueled by 2 guys. Austin Frazier with 15, coming off 32 yesterday against Thomas. Landon Lagasse, a senior, right behind him with 11. And then we have Vance Rainey, 6, and Jackson Vandruff, the junior role player forward, coming in, using a little bit of muscle under the block to get 4. Brian Gillis is our cameraman and color guy. He's our Okarche insider. 32 seconds left here. Is this what you expected?
It is what I expected. Some good, tough matchup. Enders putting his body on the lines, as well as Stover. Enders, I think you said, had 3 points, but Enders really brings more to the game than just scoring. It's his toughness.
Hustle stats,
exactly.
Yep.
They got him out there man up on Rainey and not letting him get the ball very much. So I don't know when they went to that defense what Rainey points total has been since then, but he hasn't touched the ball as much.
Yeah, he didn't score in the second quarter, that's for sure. It was all in that first quarter where he had those 2 3-pointers. And Rainey's drawn that all season. He's been kind of the guy. And even in the tournament last year with his 3-point shooting, he drew a lot of box and ones, a lot of triangle and 2s. It'll be up to other guys to either, Coach Hardaway to figure out how to get him free, or other guys to step up. And tonight it's been Frazier and Lagasse that have done that. Lagasse, the senior forward who's coming in, who's chipped in. He's usually averaging right around 6. He's got 11 already here in the first half. So adjustments for the Wildcats and Coach West over on the Okarche side, probably not much. Just probably keep on keeping on. Yep. Pressure defense, fast pace, and then again, we appreciate you guys joining us. This will be Okarche ball. They'll have the possession error here at the start of the third quarter. Again, it's Neiman Ababi, Brian Gillis. We appreciate you guys joining us here. Semifinal action, the winner will move on to play at the 8:30 championship against the winner of Watonga and Hennessy, who plays right after this here in a couple of games. So Muggenberg quickly with the ball, comes in. Onders, he'll work in the high post. Little Stover action back to Muggenberg. He'll shoot the 3, and he's going to get fouled against Rainey. So Cashion with 11 fouls in the first half to 4 for Okarche. Say, hey, might as well. Let's win that scoreboard as well. I guess cut him on the arm or elbow. Didn't see it.
I didn't see it either, but they definitely put the ball in Muggenberg's hands this game. That second quarter, he drove in the paint many times, and just right here, he picked up where he left off.
So it's Muckenberg or Muggenberg?
Muggenberg.
Okay, I'll get it right. So I think he'll be at the line with 3. So he's got 1 there. He's got a couple more.
Just kind of rolls off your tongue.
Yeah, Muggenberg, it does. It absolutely does. It's not that difficult. I think I jinxed him there. Wildcats with their usual 5. Looks like Jonah Jenkins, though, will be sitting. I don't even see him on the sideline.
I sure hope he didn't hurt his shoulder too bad, though.
Yeah, it was a shooting. Muggenberg makes the second there. So it's a 2-point lead for the Wildcats. So in place of Jonah Jenkins, the senior, will be senior Trey Tishner. We also have senior Landon Lagasse, Nick Nabavi, Vance Rainey, and Austin Frazier. Nabavi high post, skip pass across Tishner. He'll drive. He'll kick back to Nabavi. Nabavi will come back through. A little 2-man game there between Nabavi and Tishner. A little drive, dump down, a little kick. Yeah, we'll have the kick there by Stover, and it'll go out of bounds to Cashion.
Reset the shot clock.
We wish. We wish we had a shot clock. We were just talking about that earlier. Little man defense here for the Warriors into Rainey. He'll work baseline. He'll draw the quick double team, and we're going to have another charge. So I think that's the 6th charge on the Cashion Wildcats. Quick 2 here for the Wildcats, under 30 seconds.
Evan did a good job of just keeping his body up and straight up and down in his position.
Yeah. What was a loosely called first quarter now is tightened up significantly, so both teams will have to change and adapt. Wildcats get the trap there on Muggenberg, come back out. Onders will work backside, get it down the line, no backcourt. In and out, a little fight for the ball underneath Tishner and Muggenberg, and looks like we're going to have a jump ball even though there was no possession, and that'll go to Cashion there. I think that's another call they should get rid of, the jump ball.
Right, just
let him fight for it. Just don't foul, clearly.
Yeah.
All right, possession arrow goes to Cashion. It'll flip back over to Okarche here. They haven't flipped it over, but I'm sure maybe they called it out of bounds. Maybe it is Cashion ball. Maybe battle there underneath. Tishner with the long three. It is long, and we're going to have Rainey coming in, fighting for the ball, and he'll get the foul there. So that's 3 team fouls. That's 2 quick ones for Rainey here. And it looks like the officials are taking control of the game here in the second half. Already 2-point lead, 36-34. Wildcats hanging on that 2-point lead. Okarche coming down. The only action we've had, the only scoring is a couple free throws from Muggenberg on a missed 3, on a foul 3, I should say. Quickly down. Harris will get called for the walk. A little high heat.
Yep.
Give credit for Harris to try to get a chance to kind of get it under that. Right idea for the junior. Cashion will slow it up quite a bit as Tishner will take over point guard duties here for the injured Jonah Jenkins. Vandriff, who's checked in for Rainey, is at high post. Down short corner, a little odd man action over here for Coach Hardaway. Lagasse will work back down. Nice find from Nabavi to Vandriff. Up and under, loose ball. Vandriff stolen, quickly down. Muggenberg, he's got numbers, 4 on 3. Will slow up, cross pass over. Anders will work to Stover. Stover will shoot the 3. He's got one already, and he's got another. So Stover with 3 made threes. And Okarche's got the lead, 37-36, 5:50 mark. So give credit to Okarche. Playing tough defense, getting the charge calls, taking Vance Rainey out of the game. The Wildcats will have to reset here. This part of basketball early on, you've got a different group of 5. You got to figure out how to win. And Cashion will draw the foul. It's been a while. Frazier will go to the line.
Sheaver leaned into his body when he went up instead of going straight up and down. He was leaned over the top of him, so good call.
I think Hardaway would have had a heart attack if he wouldn't have gotten that call.
Right.
Frazier with the free throw. His first points of the second half. He's got 16 total. Makes both. And we'll have a timeout as Coach Hardaway will get the group in as the Cashion Wildcats get the lead. We'll go to commercial. I think is that a full timeout? Can never. It is a 30 second. We'll leave it here. Unless you want to pay the bills.
No, we're good.
Okay.
So I do want to say thanks to Stride Bank Center for hosting this great tournament. Cashion's the host school, but you guys got a couple tournaments coming up in next week and the following week, so Coach Hardaway didn't want to spoil the staff too much, so moved it up here to Stride Bank Center, which is a great location for basketball.
It is.
Great event place. Pioneer for sponsoring it. I'm not sure if we've been sponsoring it for all 20 years, but I know we've been sponsoring it for at least 15 years. That's how long I've been at Pioneer.
Well, you're on the court, too, so Pioneer Cellular is on the court as well, so they're all over. I wish they would make it out to MacArthur and 74F. At some point, you all are going to stretch out into Logan County towards me, but nonetheless, I got to use satellite internet.
Or you can move a little further west.
No, too late for that. All right, out of the timeout, Okarche with the ball. 2 made free throws for Frazier. Okarche will work it across as Anders will work. He's got manned up against Tishner. A little 3-man weave up top. They leave Muggenberg alone. He'll shoot the 3. It's a long. Lagasse with the rebound, and Wildcats will set up. Nabavi will run point. Half-court set here. No pressure. Both teams kind of slowing things down a little bit. Nabavi with the ball will work. Frazier trying to get loose. Harris tight on him. This will be something that you want to watch. Got Jackson Vandriff underneath, Nabavi up top. He'll shoot the 3 on the cross-court pass. It's good. Nabavi's first shot and first points of the game. It's a 3-pointer. Wildcats extended back up to 4, 41-37, 4:40.
I don't know if you saw the battle down there between Sheaver and the kid from Cashion, but they are definitely bodying up.
That's what I'm telling you. Okarche needs to add football to the curriculum. Got some kids that can bang. Cashion extended out. Looks like a 2-3, but it's going to be a matchup here. Stover up top. He'll draw there. Nabavi with a loose ball. Going to go out of bounds. So we'll stay here with the Okarche Warriors. The Warriors, we've got number 45, Stover, Anders. We've got Muggenberg with the ball right now, Harris, as well as 23, Schieber, who sat out quite a bit the second quarter. Not sure if he had foul trouble or not. Cashion staying in that 2-3. Big three goes up. Anders, he's got 2 made threes, and that is 6 made three-pointers for the Okarche Warriors. You want to say how they're in this? That's the reason. 41-40, Wildcats, 1-point lead here. If you can't get it on the pressure, make your open threes. Nabavi will have the opportunity. He'll pull back out as Frazier will reset with Harris. 3:33 left here, third quarter. Finds a trap. Nabavi wide open. It's up, in and out. Lagasse with the offensive board. He'll go up, and it's good. Great work there by Lagasse. His first bucket of the second half. He's got 13 total. Wildcats back up 3. Cashion going to stay in that 2-3. Dump down inside. Ball's loose. Good work there by Vandriff on the Schieber knockout. Jumper is up. Lagasse going up high for the rebound over Harris. Quickly down, 3-on-3. Spin move Lagasse, coast to coast, and we're going to have another charge call.
And who was that? Oh, yeah, it was Stover.
So don't count the basket.
So Coach Hardaway's not real pleased with that call. He's saying he slid into him, but most charges are judgment calls. So.
Yeah, all 50-50. And I think that's where Hardaway will have his beef, right? I think that last one was a really good call.
He was set there for a little while.
Yeah, he was. So Cashion staying in that 2-3 off the turnover on the offensive charge. Drive Muggenberg, he'll catch Vandruff in his face. Lagasse going up high, back into Schieber's hands. Turnarounder's no good, rebound to Frazier. So a couple chances for Okarche, come up empty. Frazier left hand all the way down, and we'll get the reach call. And that's the appropriate call, especially how they've been calling it here. Kind of wish they'd kind of let it go like they did in the first quarter. So that one will be Muggenberg. I don't know how many he has. That's why I miss having a scoreboard, putting it up. I can only do so much.
We were saying that earlier because, Dean and I don't keep stats. We just talk, and it's like, oh, man, come on, tell us something. We're just a bunch of talking heads over here.
Second team foul for Warriors. That's 4 for the Cashion Wildcats. 2:13 left here, third quarter. Wildcats definitely slowing it down. The pace of this game is drawn to a snail's pace. Skip past Nabavi. Inside, Vandruff. Little 2-man, 3-man game. Frazier with the floater. It's good. Great job. Little hot potato.
Excellent ball movement there. Excellent.
5-point lead, 45-40. Cashion staying in that 2-3. Dump down inside to Schieber. He'll go left hand past Vandruff. He'll get fouled. Just misses the end one opportunity. So good take there by the Schieber is a he's a sophomore. Sophomore. So good work there. Good size. Sitting at, where's he at? 6'5". Yeah. So he may have I don't know if his daddy's taking him to the orthopedic surgeon. Check out those growth plates. Maybe he's got a couple more inches in him. Hits every part of the rim and falls. So Schieber's got 3. His first points of the second half. Gets off that, the back iron, the fall. So back to a 3-point lead for the Wildcats, 45-42. 1:35 left here in the third quarter. Frazier, Harris on him, gets a screen for Nabavi, back to Nabavi, dump down to Lagasse, quickly to Vandruff, and that's how you draw it up. Vandruff's got 6. Timeout.
Coach West calls timeout.
So back-to-back possessions, a little short corner, opposite block action. Great ball movement for the Wildcats. They get easy buckets in the paint, and that's how you want it.
And he did call a full timeout, so if you take a timeout, we'll take a timeout.
We'll be back in a sec.
All right, welcome back to Three Rivers Tournament. I'll let Nima take it over from here. But
My man Brian Gillis, I'm Neiman Abavi. Appreciate you guys joining us here on the GoPioneer.com broadcast semifinal action. Warriors, Wildcats. It's a good one. Thank you for joining us here in the semifinals here at the Enid, Oklahoma Stride Bank Event Center. We expected a good one, and we've got one. Wildcats up 5 here. It's been a back and forth here in the second half. 1:21 left here in the third quarter. Okarche ball. A couple back-to-back possessions for the Wildcats to extend this lead back up to 5. Muggenberg's who's having a night. Aunt Karen's called us, texted up, say hi out to her out in Kingfisher County. Freshman's doing terrific today. Wildcats staying in that 2-3. Coach West and the Okarche Warriors trying to run a little high-low, little flash up to the high post. See if they can't get a little give-and-go action here. I got to believe West has got to want Muggenberg to have the ball at some point with the shot off. Schieber with a high post. He'll kick back out. It's our man Anders, defensive wizard. And if things were fast in the first quarter, they're the complete opposite here in the third. It's turned to a state quarterfinal game here as each possession is absolutely paramount and important. Give credit to Anders, who has 2 made threes on the day. He's got 6. He's got the ball right now with Frazier on him, and no pressure right now.
But Coach Hardaway has taken a page out of Coach West's book and put number 10 on Muggenberg.
There you go. So a little defense match up there. We're at 10 seconds here, so Coach West will hold for the last shot. 7 on the clock. Dribble penetration, jumpers up. It's hard, Anders off. It goes back up and good. Was that Schieber?
That was Harris.
It's Harris somehow in between a gajillion guys. Gets the bucket, somehow falls. And that's a 3-point game here. So what was a 25-13 Cashion advantage in the first, whittled down to 36-32. And it stayed right around 3 here. It was 47-44 at the end of 3. We'll go to timeout, be right back here at GoPioneer.com.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like Video on Demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit GoPioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
If we've learned anything this last year, it's how to protect what matters most to us. That's why we added Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi to the lineup. With the Smart Wi-Fi app, you can protect all devices, phones, and computers from malware, viruses, and malicious websites. You can also manage your network, set up times for your kids to access the internet, prioritize the work computer over the gaming systems, and get real-time data on network security.
All right, welcome back. Fourth quarter action. Wildcats up 3. I'm Neiman Abavi. Brian Gillis here bringing you some fantastic semifinal action from the Enid Stride Bank Event Center. It's a fantastic third quarter as the Okarche Warriors chipped into that Cashion lead.
So Enders is now on 15. Is that Tishner?
That's Austin Frazier.
Yeah.
He has to be the high point man for the Wildcats as Rainey is sitting in foul trouble. Tishner dumps down to Jackson Vandruff and a loose ball as Tishner was trying to lead him to the basket. Ball's out of bounds, tipped out, and it'll go to Okarche on the turnover.
So Enders is taking his defensive prowls off the Rainey onto 15.
So if you're just joining us, starting point guard Jonah Jenkins, who's averaged about 17 points a game for the Wildcats, is out with a shoulder injury. Mason Manning, 6-man, is homesick as Vance Rainey sits on the bench with foul trouble. The Wildcats are going to have to figure this out with a fresh 5. We've got Legas, Nabavi, Vandruff, Frazier, and Tishner for the Warriors. We've got Muggenberg, who we've called all night. We've talked about Anders. We've got Stover as well as number 23, Schieber, and Harris on the court for Coach West. Short corner to West. He'll go down the baseline, gets blocked in the hands of Schieber. Loose ball. Frazier comes up with it into Legas. A lot of hands, and we're going to get a foul call. Wildcat fans imploring some love on that call.
Yeah, that call was on Stover, so you can imagine why they love that call.
Sarcasm alive and well here in Enid, Oklahoma. Got to love our – and again, these are two fan bases who are absolutely knowledgeable of the game. So that's 3 team fouls for Okarche, 5 for Cashion. 6:35, Nabavi will bring it up left side.
Not only knowledgeable of the game, but of each other.
That's exactly right. A lot of kissing cousins around here. So Coach Hardaway will slow things down. I'm not sure what's happened here. We got essentially 4 corners. We've got Vandruff. And we were just talking about this and how I want to throw my face against a brick wall. But, it's part of the game to come out and play D.
Let's just fast forward the clock to like the last 2 minutes and let's go, boys.
So Hardaway should go to Coach West. How much time do you want to chew off before you want to play D? We'll take that off and we'll start the game.
Nursing that 3-point lead.
So we as play-by-play and color, this is our absolute nightmare of a scenario because there's so much we can do during this time as Nabavi will dribble back and forth. He's working on his touches here. So I know the Okarche fans don't like it, and I'm going to tell you the Cashion fans are probably right there with it. But it's part of the game, and I don't get paid to do this. I don't even get paid to talk. So we'll just kind of give it to you as we've got 5:20. I'm not sure how long we're going to stay here as Muggenberg, who's up top. We'll give a point count here. So Muggenberg had 13 at half, was the leading scorer. He's got another 2, so he's got 15. For the Okarche Warriors. The Cashion Wildcats leading scorer 15 with Frazier at 17 and another 2, 19 for the Wildcats. Nabavi will actually hold the ball, so he's actually going to have to give it up. He's asking for someone to come up and get it. Lagasse will right back to him. And Cash 4:44. Hey, I love my Wildcats, but I love basketball a little bit more. So we'll see how long this will take. And it'll be up to Coach West. Now it's in Coach West's hands now if he wants to come out, extend the defense. And I got to believe if we get this down to about 2 minutes, you might see Vance Rainey sighting at that point.
Yeah, because if he has 4 fouls, at that point you might as well play one of your better players, right?
Yep. Yeah, Vance Rainey definitely one of the top players on the Cashion team, one of the players to watch in Class 2A, 3-point specialist.
Okarche fans are hollering boring, but really, like you said, it's on Okarche's defense to come out and play defense at this point.
And we were just talking about a shot clock earlier. Yeah.
Right. Don't forget. Or don't just stand there and pace back and forth. Be like the Russell Westbrook walking down the floor, calling out plays, then you take a dribble for 10 steps.
Let's not talk about Russell Westbrook. Oh, goodness. I'm going to take a drink of my Diet Pepsi, and I want a big shout-out to all of our great sponsors.
Right.
Pioneer Cellular. Anybody else? Who provided food for us today?
I think it was Visit Enid again. They provided food this morning for sure. I'm not sure who brought the pizzas in, if that was them or if Cashion took care of that or what. But, again, Stride Bank Center has been a great host to this tournament.
Yep. And we'll have the festival. They have a festival here as well where you'll get a game here at this great facility. They play indoor football here as well?
They did. I don't think the teams
during COVID. Was it during the COVID years, the summer of COVID?
That's when they quit. It was prior to that. It's like 2018, 2019 they played here. Or 2019 was the first year, and then COVID, I guess, 2020, because they played in the spring. So COVID hit right during state of 4A state or 3A because Kingfisher was at state.
Yeah, we were at state that year. That was my senior boy, Alex Nabavi, Jacob Woody, among others on that team. That was Cashion's first trip back to state since 1996, and they got essentially rained out.
All right, now we're going to play defense.
And Coach Hardaway calls timeout as soon as I guess that was Sheber that comes out. So both teams clapping. We're at 2:30, and
right.
Hey, let's go to a timeout because I got nothing to talk about. We'll go to timeout, full timeout. We're right back here on GoPioneer.com here at the Event Center.
I'm Jeff, the Department Manager of Radio Frequency and Network Services at Pioneer Cellular. A common myth is that all cell phone providers have the same coverage and performance. Cell phone carriers are not created equal. Most carriers put their focus on nationwide coverage and large populations, where we put our focus on you. We have over 350 cell phone towers that are located where you need them most. You are covered, and that's the truth.
Skip the drama of going to the city. Stay local with Pioneer. We have Apple certified techs in 5 locations. Find one near you at gopioneer.com.
Welcome back. Hopefully we got some basketball. 2:30 left here. Fourth quarter action. It's a good one. Semifinal action. Warriors, Wildcats 47-44. Neiman Ababi, Brian Gillis. Appreciate you guys joining us here. I think we're going to have basketball.
Yep.
Both coaches have 2 timeouts apiece, I believe. Actually, it says 3 on the board. We'll see what happens here for the Wildcats and the Warriors. It's been hotly contested. Wildcats had a lead up to 12 a couple of times, but credit the Warriors coming back, chipping away, got it down as close as the 1. Schieber will come out and grab Trey Tishner Sr. Vance Rainey has checked in, as we discussed. The trap is there. Give it up to Nababi as he draws the double team. Dump down to Lagasse. Short corner. Wildcats will set back up. Cross pass to Tishner. And Wildcats staying patient. Nababi with the tough pass, and he'll draw the foul. As Schieber not happy with it. But the way the game has been called in the second half, he'll draw that foul.
They'll let them play, but if you get too much contact, they will definitely call it.
So with 2 minutes, Wildcats nursing a 3-point lead here. Winner will take on the winner of Watonga Hennessy tomorrow at 8:20 in the championship game. Ooh, high pass and an Ababi skip to Rainey. Wildcats will set back up, a little back and forth, keep away. Wildcats will try to whittle it out as it's like Harris is drawing the top man to try to chase down, get that kid an icy and a Gatorade bath at the end of this. And there's another foul as Rainey falls to the floor. That one will go against, I believe, Harris, yeah.
Yep.
The junior forward who's got, looks like 6, 7, 8 points. Minute 40.
Both teams rested after that 4-minute break.
Harris tightly guarding Frazier. Tishner draws the trap over in the corner. Cashion will have to call the timeout. He will get a 30-second. Great job by Okarche. And that's exactly what you want to do. You want to use that sideline or the half-court line or the baseline as your extra defender.
Yep, get that third guy on there.
Get the trap. That's, if you want to talk about, 12-year-old 6th grade basketball, girls basketball, that's what I teach our girls. So certainly from a standpoint, use your athleticism. And definitely when you don't have the length, right? If you don't have that 6'8" kid or 6'7" kid that you're just going to bog up the lane, you try to get after it on the edges and on the corners.
Yep, Okarche defense definitely came out and has been scrappy, but Cashion's done a very good job of handling the basketball and handling the pressure, which you expect from both teams. They're going to put the pressure on you, and you expect Cashion to handle the pressure.
Absolutely. A lot of pride on the court right here. Kids, again, they know each other. AAU summer ball, they see each other. So the Wildcats coming back out will have the ball out of the timeout. I believe Coach, it says, he's got 1 timeout left, so they corrected the scoreboard. So Okarche's got 2, Wildcats have 1. Tishner out of bounds. Coach West getting a few extra here on the timeout. He'll wait for that horn. Actually, Nababi will be the throw-in. All right, 1:30. If there was a time of possession clock in basketball, it'd be heavy for Cashion in the fourth quarter as they held the ball for the majority of the fourth quarter. Frazier trying to get the double team. Quickly out. Tishner, cross pass, dangerous pass. It looked like at least from here. Tishner bounce pass. Cashion will reset. They're going to work this clock down. It's going to be keep away for the last minute here, and we'll get the foul. And I guess Coach Hardaway's his deal is like, we're going to get into the bonus. We're going to work that back all the way in. So I believe that's the is that 5th or 6th team foul?
6th.
It's a 6th team foul on the Okarche Warriors. Next foul on Okarche will send the Wildcats to the line. And if I'm Coach West, I may just foul out of spite just to get the ball back.
Yeah, because it looks like they're not even trying to score. They'll get in and they'll bring it right back out. So
that's a bunch of keep away. Skip down to Lagasse. He'll come in. Open bucket. It's good. So 5-point lead for Lagasse. Under a minute. Here we go. Warriors with the ball. Muggenberg, the man of the hour for the Warriors. Left hand dribble penetration. Floaters up. Not there. Lagasse with the rebound, and he'll get the foul, and that'll send him to the line with under a minute. Were you happy with that one and done with Muggenberg there?
No, I think I would have liked to take a little better shot opportunity than that.
So what is already a 2-possession scenario for Coach West and the Warriors could potentially be extended to 3 if Lagasse is able to hit this. Lagasse on the year is a 50% free throw shooter, so if you're going to foul somebody, I guess that's the guy.
Yeah, it looks like somebody has fouled out. Well, I don't know who they called the foul on, but whoever they called the foul on.
Looks like it was Schieber. Was that Schieber, number 20? No, Schieber's out there, so may have been West. Actually, it was West.
Harris.
Yeah.
Harris.
Oh, Harris, I apologize. PK Harris. So he'll get that 5th foul. Coach West will use his full minute as number 12 has checked in Trenton Nieder. Any story on the senior guard? He's a good kid.
He's a good kid.
Okay. Good family.
Good family.
Sure. Okay. All right. Misses at Lagasse. Front end. Stays a 5-point lead for the Wildcats. 45 seconds. Stover with the ball. Muggenberg's being mugged by Frazier. Schieber into the lane on Lagasse. Throws it up. Loose ball back into the backcourt is Frazier, and he'll get fouled. So tough scenario. Not sure what happened there. It looked like he had a good chance for that. Just come up short.
Yeah, and Schieber's a sophomore, so maybe he just wasn't quite in that pressure situation where nobody's guarding him to drive in there and
Do you think he was expecting contact maybe?
Maybe, yeah, I think so. But nobody came out to guard him, and, like to see him shoot that free throw or whatever. But
another missed on the front end by Frazier, under 30. Another steal. Looks like it comes off 2 Cashion Wildcats into Nieder's hands. Muggenberg into the lane, draws a double team. 3-pointers up by the fresh cold. Trayton Nieder with the 3. 2-point game for the Wildcats. Timeout.
When you did ask me about Nieder, one thing I was going to say is, my brother, his son plays on Okarche's team. He mentioned that Nieder has won quite a few games for them with his 3-point shooting. So comes out and hits a 3-point shot right then.
You could have been a Nostradamus. You could have put it out there. Inside scoop from Okarche. Well, you know what? It was a good form. He was set. He wasn't scared. He let it go. I mean, he's a senior. He's been around the program, and so credit him. Literally coming off as cold as you possibly can with 30 seconds left in the game, 20 seconds left in the game. Hits an ice-cold corner from the 3 from the corner. Hardaway using actually it was Coach West using his second timeout. He's got actually his second to last timeout. He's got 1 left. Wildcats up 2. And Wildcats losing opportunities at the free throw line, missing the front end. Potential of 4 points left on the court. Are now hanging on to a 2-point lead. 16.2. Does Coach West foul here?
I know he's going to put a lot of pressure on him.
Try to get the steal. If it's not there, he's got to foul immediately, right?
Exactly.
So Cashion, full court press here for the Warriors.
Don't want anybody to beat you deep.
Rainey's got the ball.
So now they're going to foul, you would see.
A little back and forth, and they do foul there as Stover comes up, and eventually, as they work 7 seconds off the clock, I got to believe you don't get the steal. You got to foul immediately.
Right. You can see Coach West a little frustrated that they didn't get fouled sooner. And, I think they wanted to foul into Bobby's, who I think they wanted to foul, but he got the ball out of his hands fast, so ended back into Rainey's hands. So
possession arrow in favor of Okarche. Rainey at the line, shooting 1-1. First one is up. It's in and out. Chance to tie here for the Warriors. Schieber quickly down, loose ball. Tishner with the steal, and the foul with 3.1 defensive play of the game as Trey Tishner Sr. comes up. Coach West is not happy, and this will be a 2-shot foul for the Cashion Wildcats. So I believe that was Schieber with the loose ball. He got the great rebound on the miss.
Another missed free throw.
Cashion cannot make any free throws.
If Okarche somehow pulls this out, that is going to be Hardaway's message. I bet they shoot some free throws.
I think they already do. And that one rolls in for Tishner.
Coach West uses his final timeout.
And I got to tell you, he probably would have called a timeout regardless. But that actually, I think, is in favor of Okarche being able to get that timeout after the make, get himself drawn up, get himself a chance to send it to overtime.
Yep.
So if you're Coach West, who do you want the ball? Who's going to have the ball in their hands with 3.1 left?
Well, Muggenberg's going to bring it down.
Is that right?
Yeah, so far all game, that's who's been bringing the ball down. Now, I think Stover's been hit hot from the 3-point line, so if we can set him up in the corner, bring the ball down, drive in the lane, kick it out to the corner, Stover open for a 3-point shot. I mean,
Okay.
or Niederer on the other side.
Absolutely.
You know.
Now, if you're Coach Hardaway, do you foul him?
I mean, you have fouls to give.
Yeah, you got fouls to give.
So, I mean,
as long as
tick,
they're not
tick, right?
Yeah. So maybe you get a foul, take another second off the clock.
Yeah.
Let's see what Coach Hardaway draws up. He's actually got a couple fouls to give.
Right, exactly. So you take a second off, foul, take another second off, and now they don't have much time to do anything.
Shooting 1-1 with about 1 second left.
Yeah. And, I mean, can't make 3 with 1-1, right?
That's correct. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. You know, this is free entertainment. We probably should be charging quite a bit, but God bless our sponsors, Pioneer Cellular, fantastic folks doing everything for you here in Red Dirt Country. So we've got Stover underneath. Everybody's at half court.
He's going to set up the baseball pass.
Muggenberg with the ball.
They try to foul.
Deep three is up. No
Mark.
good as the Wildcats escape. Escape being the key word. With a 50-47 victory over the Okarche Warriors. It's a good one, and I think both teams should be applauded, and got to believe that both teams are going to have deep runs in the playoffs. Standing ovation by both groups as the Okarche Warriors go to 11-5, and the Cashion Wildcats above Mendoza line at 4-3 on the season. Brian, any final thoughts before we break it down and get ready for the next game? As it looks like the Watonga Eagles and the is that Watonga and Hennessy? I guess is that Hennessy? No.
Eagles and
Cashion.
Cashion.
Cashion. Duh.
Who?
I know. I'm so dumb.
No, a very entertaining game, and I expect the same thing out of this next girls' game. So we'll be back in a few minutes to get the Cashion-Watonga game, unless you have anything else to say.
No, it's a good one. Appreciate you guys giving the opportunity. Don't forget CashionWildcats.tv and AkarcheWarriors.tv.
What time does Cashion play tomorrow? What time
that's right. So in the winter side, the championship game will be 8:30 tomorrow night. Here will be the nightcap for the tournament as Cashion will take on the winner of Watonga and Hennessy. That'll be here tonight at 8:20. Okarche will take on the loser in the third place game, and that game will be at 5:30 tomorrow. So if you can't make it out here, I would just tell you it's a Saturday. Get you $10. Come on out here, watch the games, watch all of them. They're going to be fantastic. If you can't, again, you can check out GoPioneer.com. You can check out the website. You can find out the schedule for the tournament, and you can catch all the live action you can get free of charge here live all day Saturday.
Dean and I will be all day long.
Yeah, love you, Brian and Dean, and appreciate all of our Squirtle partners as well. Hey, listen, thank you so much. God bless all of you all, and safe travels if you're out there. I know it's going to be cold, so be careful out there if you're traveling.